Hey y'all, what's going on? So I'm not on the video. I'm just not feeling that great today. Just ups and downs and much love. Um, I wanted to come in because a lot of people were asking me about putting the recipe down there, and I'm sorry I didn't put it in the box. I am not the best at doing the cooking videos. And I'm not one that does a lot of measuring. With me, if it's not baking, and I know that's not good, but I'm more to taste type of person. And I realized that I said the wrong thing. I said you could use condensed milk. What I meant was evaporated milk. Really, in all actuality, before I would use, you can use the evaporated milk. I would say, if you want it to be a little bit creamier, use some heavy cream or half and half. Heavy cream will get you all the way done. And if you are gonna use heavy cream, uh, mm, I don't know, y'all, on that one. On the heavy cream, I would say, 2 cups of heavy cream, but really, in actuality, just doing this particular way that I did it with the milk. On the milk, I guess I used, and as y'all seen, I just kind of poured, no measuring. Um, yeah, Brent's the chef in the family for real. Um, I would say about 2.5 to 3 cups of milk, but it depends on how much you're making. You know that you don't want it to just the macaroni to just be floating like cereal in milk. You know what I mean? It really is to touch and to sight. Um, and I hope somebody will. How about 2 cups of milk? Let's go with that, maybe. As far as the cheese, I think they were all like they were all about 4 to 5 ounces of cheese. But on the cheese, definitely you don't want to measure that. Use whatever cheese you want, however much cheese you want. But know that the more cheese you have in there, the more you're gonna kind of need a little bit of milk or heavy cream or whatever to kind of, combat that and make it, as smooth as it can. Because I can't stand to get a big hunk of dry ass cheese. You know what I mean? Um, so on the cheese, use whatever amount of cheese, you know what I'm saying, that you want. And definitely try different cheeses because this would have been really good with some Munster cheese as well. Um, and you could have had, added like, 2 more cheeses if you wanted to. Just know that you want it, to kind of be as creamy as it can be. So you may need to kick up the milk a little bit. Um, let's see. On the sour cream, I used half of that container of sour cream. I used half of it. And as I got in there, because I used the sour cream gives it, I can't say exactly what it gives it, but it gives it this little bit of twang and a little bit of smoothness to it. It just adds something to it, just like sour cream just kind of adds something to a lot of things. But I would say use half of it. Now, if you're making a huge pan of it, I would say use all of it. Like if you're making, like for instance, you know how you can buy the disposable pans to make your turkey in, and a lot of people will make their dressing and things like that and macaroni in that. I would definitely say in that size, filling that up, to the top, you would probably need like 1 to 1.5 container of sour cream. Um, on the salt and pepper and seasoning, like I said, don't go too far with the pepper because I think, I don't like peppery, macaroni where it's too much pepper. And depending on your cheese, if you're using the white cheddar, and if you decide to use the white and the yellow extra sharp cheddar, and depending on what cheese you use, a lot of them can be salty, really salty. So as you go, just season a little bit at a time, and it's just to taste. You know your family, and you know what they like. On the baking time, now me personally, I wish I would have took this one out maybe 10 minutes before I did, just for a little bit more creaminess. Just, if you want it a little bit creamier. Another suggestion on this that will also help your macaroni and cheese, and I know y'all might be like, what? The Campbell's, what is that? Cheese soup, whatever, they have the cheese in the can, makes it so creamy. Really, really, it makes it so creamy. You can do that. But as far as like baking, I did bake this on 375. Probably about 35 or so odd minutes. No, actually it wasn't 375. It was like mine, it was on like 385 or something like that, because it's digital, so you can kind of do it. It's in 5 increments. You know what I mean? Like not even 5. It's actually ones. Push it up. So it was about 385, and I guess about 35 minutes or so. And it depends on how much you're making. I had 2 pans. I had that smaller one, and then the other pan that's similar to that, but just bigger. So that's pretty much, how I did it. Now, I would say that if you wanted, like I said, creamier and a little bit, I don't know, without that crust on the top or whatever, cut some time off of it, keep watching it or whatever, and the more, I want to say this too, because I didn't mention it. If you got it all the way up to the top and you got it oozing with that cheese and that, heavy cream milk or whatever, sour cream and all that, put a little foil in the bottom of your oven so you can catch it, just as, in case something kind of, oozes over or whatever. But this is pretty much to taste, y'all. Next time I will measure the milk or whatever, which I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and use the heavy cream. But y'all know that's doing way too much. This is already cheesy. This is already too much cholesterol and stuff, but this is nothing I don't think you would have every single day. You know what I'm saying? This cheese is not good for you or whatever. And I would suggest this now to kick it up another notch. Use the smoked Gouda. Use the smoked Gouda. And for those extreme cheese lovers and like it extremely cheesy, take about a bag or a little under a bag and just sprinkle a whole bag of, whatever mix, sharp cheddar, whatever, on top and let it cook that way, along with what you have mixed in your bowl. And oh Lord, that's just so much cheese. It's ridiculous. But hopefully this helped or whatever. I really, next time I, want to make something, I will try to put it in and try to think about, how much I use, because y'all see me, I'm just pouring and I'm, to sight with mine, but next time I will try to make sure to put that in, just to help, because I do understand if you're going to put a cooking video, I'll put it all out so I understand how to do it, or exactly what it needs to be cooked on. And I'm not the best with the cooking videos and filming, and it cut off at one point, and I just apologize for that. So again, use as many cheeses as you want. Know that you need to the more cheese, you know what I'm saying, that you put in there, I think you need to put a little bit of extra milk in. You don't want it floating in the milk, but it's just hard to explain, y'all. And try different cheeses. Definitely, you can try Munster. Let's see, like I said, try the smoked Gouda in with it. You can also do some cream cheese if you like in it and stuff. So yeah, hold on. Hello? Hello? Did it answer? Oh Lord, y'all. I think I hit the thing wrong. Try that. You can try a little cream cheese in it or whatever. It's just kind of fiddle around with the cheeses. My sister Cooking with Curlin, she makes some macaroni, and y'all, please check out her channel. She also put some goat cheese in hers. And I'm trying to figure out how she can freeze a pan and send it to me in the mail. like, UPS. So, try different things or whatever. I hope this helps. It's just kind of to taste as far as in the, oven and how long. Just kind of watch it. If you like it with that crust on the top, like that, I would definitely say, 35 minutes, or so. If you don't like all of that, try doing it, you know what I'm saying? Cutting it off and, a little bit early or whatever, So if there's any more questions, y'all hit me up. I'm going to ask Brent to look at it and tell me exactly how much milk you think I might have used and try to drop that in. So I'm out of here, y'all. Much love.